For centuries, the relationship between Iran and Iraq has been defined by conflict, tension, and an uneasy web of historical grievances. Why? That's the question we'll explore in this video. We were about to unravel centuries of history to understand the deep-seated tensions. This isn't just about dusty old textbooks. It's about understanding the forces that continue to shape the Middle East today. So let's get started. Our journey begins long before the creation of modern Iran and Iraq. In the cradle of civilization, where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers meet, many empires have risen and fallen. This region, known as Mesopotamia, was a coveted prize, a fertile land that attracted the attention of powerful neighbors. From the Sumerians and Babylonians to the Assyrians, control over this area meant control over trade routes and vital resources. Even then, the seeds of competition were being sown. To the east, the Persian Empire arose, extending its influence over vast territories. The desire for control over Mesopotamia became a recurring theme, a source of friction that would continue throughout history. This ancient competition for land and dominion would lay the foundation for conflicts to come. A critical element of this complex relationship is the religious divide between Shia and Sunni Islam. This schism, which began in the 7th century after the death of the Prophet Muhammad, has profoundly shaped the political landscape. Iraq has a majority Shia population, while Iran is a predominantly Shia nation, and yet the Sunni influence remains powerful. Although both branches of Islam share fundamental beliefs, historical and theological differences have been manipulated by political forces. Over the centuries, this religious divide has fueled political rivalries and conflicts between different groups. It has played a vital role in shaping the conflicts between the two countries. As the centuries passed, the vast Ottoman Empire emerged, dominating much of the Middle East. Simultaneously, the Safavid Empire arose in Persia. The collision of these two great powers cemented a new era of conflict. The Shatt al-Arab waterway, a key trade route, became a focal point of contention. Each empire fought to claim control over the territories that lay in between. Throughout these centuries, border skirmishes and full-scale wars became frequent. The two empires would fight, seize territory, lose again, only to have the fighting begin all over again. These constant clashes left a legacy of deep distrust and rivalry that would endure long after the empires had fallen. The 20th century brought drastic changes to the region. The collapse of the Ottoman Empire after World War I led to the creation of modern Iraq and Iran. Borders were often drawn by Western powers, disregarding historical and ethnic realities. Western influence created instability. The discovery of oil created new points of contention. The quest for regional dominance would usher in a new era of conflict. The Shatt al-Arab, the strategic waterway where the Tigris and Euphrates meet, remained a focal point of tension. Both Iraq and Iran sought control of it for strategic and economic reasons, but also for reasons of national pride and identity. This, coupled with regional rivalries and the emergence of differing ideologies, set the stage for a horrific conflict. In 1980, these long-standing tensions exploded into full-scale war. Saddam Hussein's Iraq, backed by a number of international actors, invaded Iran. What followed was an 8-year war characterized by brutal trench warfare, chemical weapons, and massive human suffering. The conflict was fueled by greed, competing territorial claims, and sectarian differences. The Iran-Iraq War was one of the bloodiest conflicts of the late 20th century, resulting in hundreds of thousands of deaths. It had a destabilizing effect on the entire region. Both sides were locked in a desperate struggle. International powers supporting the conflict further destabilized the area. This protracted war only served to deepen the existing animosities between the two countries. The war ended in a stalemate with little or no resolution of the issues that caused it. The damage, both physical and emotional, was immense. After the war, an uneasy peace settled between Iran and Iraq. But the scars of the conflict remained, with deep-seated resentments, border issues, and political maneuvering continuing to fuel distrust. The 2003 U.S. invasion of Iraq created further instability and a power vacuum which Iran sought to exploit. It also deepened the sectarian divide within Iraq. Today, the relationship between Iran and Iraq remains delicate. Political interference, border disputes, and sectarian tensions continue to exist. The legacy of past conflicts serves as a reminder of the region's fragility. The struggle for regional leadership is an ongoing chess game with both nations competing for influence. This is not simply a fight between two countries. It is a battle for the very soul of the region.